the how ends up happening as long as the what is there. All right, you guys, here we go. So we are talking about how to set massive 3-year goals and then actually achieve them, okay? Be sure to click the subscribe button and also the bell to get notified whenever you see this video, okay? Whenever you see what the content is about, yada, yada, yada. Okay, you're gonna click the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when new videos come on, okay, you guys? Whenever you click on subscribe, and obviously you get notified, whenever you do that, also like and comment and things like that to the video itself. You guys, this is the kind of content that rocks the world. This is the kind of content that is going to change the reality for everybody moving forward, okay? So again, how to set massive 3-year goals and then achieve them. You guys, I have people ask me this week specifically, it has been crazy for this. I have had so many people ask me what my 3 and 5-year goals are that I am like, man, I feel like I just need to talk about it publicly and direct folks to a video. It's what we need to do, right? But whenever people ask me my 3 or 5 years goals, I have it. Like, I know what those goals are. That is a question that people ask other people a lot. People that are in growth mindset, they'll ask other people all the time, what are your goals? What are your 3 or 5 year goals? Like, where do you see yourself? You guys, whenever people ask other people that, typically what happens is they start thinking. They're like, oh, what are my goals? Where do I want to be in 3 or 5 years? And that isn't where you should be whenever they ask you the question. You should know because you already have those goals set, okay? Because unless we have our goals set, we are not moving towards them. Does that make sense? We have to actually also, do you see my Golden Girl mug? I got it for myself. So anyway, we have to have these goals set, you guys, or we're not moving towards them, okay? So now let's talk about how I set mine. And then I'll tell you what mine are. And then I want to hear what yours are. How's that sound? How's that sound, right? Okay. So first of all, I work on 3-year goals. 5-year goals to me is like, that's a lifetime away. 1 year is a really long time. 3 years is 3 times a really long time, right? So I don't want to do 5 years because that, I just can't even, okay? So 3 years is what I stick with, a 3-year goal. It's still massive. It's still earth-shattering, but it's not 5 years. I do 3. I like 3s. My husband likes 3s. I like 3s. We just do 3s, okay? So 3 years is a long time and can be a 180-degree difference from where you are right now, okay? You need to understand that in 3 years, your life can change so immensely that you don't even recognize where you came from, okay? Not that you forget where you came from, that's not what I'm saying. But you look back like to 3 years ago and are like, oh my goodness, I have grown so much. Or you could not grow at all. And that's what happens when we don't have goals and we don't have our mind set on things that we want to be doing in a way that we want to be showing up in the world. Then you just live the same day after day after day after day for 80, 100 years and call it a life, okay? But there's no real growth in that, all right? So this is for the people that want to grow immensely, and you can do it fast, okay? Now, does it happen overnight? Not typically, but can it happen quickly? Yeah. Because imagine where you were 3 years ago. Where were you 3 years ago, right? That's what, I mean, and then look at yourself today. Because if you have a growth mindset, today, pitted up against 3 years ago is going to be massively different. So different, okay? I know it is for me. All right. Number 1, these are going to be 3 points that you're going to want to remember. So if you don't have a notebook, go grab one right now, okay? Number 1, Release judgment around your goals. Okay? So as we're writing these 3-year goals that are going to be massive, I'll tell you what mine are. They're massive. I'm not playing around. I am not in any capacity playing around. Right? I was put here on this planet to make some waves, and those waves I will indeed make. Am making. Okay? And it ain't stopping. This is just the beginning. Okay? Release judgment around your goals. So what that actually means, you guys, is don't think of a goal and then think, oh, I can't do that. Oh, that sounds crazy. Oh, that's too much. Like, don't experience judgment around your goals. I've said it before. We are given our heart's desires for a reason. When you think of a goal, it is your heart's desire for a reason. Okay? So do not put judgment around your heart's desire. Okay? You will be given what you need in order to make your heart's desire happen. Okay? Don't place judgment around that heart's desire. All that that's going to do is keep you from actually attaining it. Okay? And dare I say, whenever we attain our heart's desire, we're actually living in service. And we're doing what we came on this planet to do. Okay? So don't put judgment around that. Because if you put judgment around that and you end up paralyzing yourself because of that judgment, all those people you could have helped are now not helped, and that's on you. Okay? Don't put judgment around your heart's desire, you guys. Okay? Number 2, don't think of how it will happen. This is what gets most people. Because they'll think like, okay, so I want to do X, Y, and Z. But I don't know how I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, so I shouldn't put that on paper because I don't know how that's going to happen. Right? Don't do that. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. We're going to put goals down on paper, and it doesn't matter how it happens. And the funny thing is how it happens, you guys. You may plan out how you think something's going to go down, and then it happens in a completely different way that you could have never planned for. So don't even try. Don't waste your time trying to plan things that are going to happen a whole different way anyway. Okay, you guys? Don't worry about how your heart's desire, how your goal is going to happen. Do not worry about that, okay? Because again, that is another surefire way to make your goal smaller, okay? Because if you say, I want to show up in front of 80 million people every year, and I want to impact 80 million lives every year, and then you're like, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Okay, maybe I'll make it 8,000. No, make it 80 million. Make it 80 million. It doesn't matter how you do it. The how ends up happening as long as the what is there, okay? And the what is you planting your flag and saying, I'm doing this thing. I can be trusted to get in front of my people and make a change in their lives, help them with transformation in their lives. I can be trusted. As long as the what is here, the how will come to you. Okay, so don't be looking at these things and thinking like, well, I don't know how that's going to happen, so that's not going to be a goal. No. What is your heart's desire? How do you want to show up? Okay, what does it look like for you? Don't worry about how it actually happens, the tactics of how it happens. That's going to be the miracle, okay? If we could do things on our own, then we wouldn't experience miracles. It wouldn't even look like a miracle to the outside world. It would just look like, well, yeah, she's doing that thing. Of course she's doing that thing. She's doing that thing. She's totally got control over it. Now, when miracles happen, it's like, what did she just do? What just happened over there? And then you send your glory up, right? You send your glory and your praise to where it belongs, and you let the miracles be known and be seen. But that doesn't happen if we live small lives. People can't see from the outside in like, holy smokes, what is going on over there? Miracles are going on over here. My God likes to show up and show off, right? These are miracles happening over here. Let me show you what this looks like. Walking in faith. That's what this looks like, okay? That's what, I mean, it's our job, guys. Dream big. We've got such massive things we can do here in the world. Dream big. Don't be afraid to. All right. Number 3. Now get quiet and see yourself in your perfect setting of life and service. Okay? So the last thing, and you don't have to necessarily do it right now, however you can if you want to, is to be quiet. Shut up. I love you guys. Shut up. Get quiet. Stop the running of the... Get quiet and imagine, right? What does this life look like? What is my perfect life in my lifestyle and the way that I show up for others and the way that I serve others? What does that look like, right? What does it look like? Those are your 3-year goals, okay? That is your 3-year goal. So those 3 things, again, release judgment around the goals. Number 2, don't think of how it's going to happen. Number 3, get quiet and see yourself in your perfect setting of life and service. 3-year goals. Now, you guys tell me what your 3-year goals are, and I'm going to tell you what mine are, okay? Mine is to have a 10-bedroom, 10-bath house on the water, because now that I live on a lake, I can't not live on the water. That's apparently a thing now, okay? So there is that. We're going to build a 10-bedroom house, 10-bedroom, 10-bath house on the water. We're going to have 2 other houses on our acreage. They're both going to be 3-bed, 2-bath, 3-bed, 2-bath, okay? And then we are going to have a tennis court because I want to have a tennis court. And then we're going to have an event center on our property that seats 1,000 people. And what we're going to do in that event center is we are going to light people up in our own space, not answering anybody else's questions about anything. We are showing up authentic to ourselves, and we will light folks up. 1,000 at a time, we will light folks up. You will come here into our space, and we will send you out into the world ready to go. All right? We also are going to donate at least $10 million a year to a cluster of charities. So charities around supporting families, charities around ending human trafficking, charities around all of the things that are my heart's calling, okay? And that's going to be at least $10 million a year, and that's 3 years from now. So these are big goals, okay? Very big goals, but do you see me shuddering at them at all? No. No. Because I already know I set big goals for where I am now. And then I surpassed them. Not me, not I didn't do it, but God did it, right? So I said, okay, I can be trusted. I basically told God, okay, I can be trusted. I'm your hands and feet. Work with me. Make me a Moses. Do your thing. Use me. And then my little silly human goals got surpassed. And it's all in service. If you want to jump into HBR, where I teach you how to do all of this stuff, like I talk about it publicly, I teach all the things in HBR, okay? So what you're going to do is message my business page, my Facebook business page, Livin the Dream with Martha. Message it the number 2021, because that's the half off indicator, I guess. That's how I know that, like, that's the conversation we're having. So 2021 is what you're going to message me at Livin the Dream with Martha. We will have a small chat to see if it's a good fit for you. If it is, I'm going to give you the details of the program. You can say yay or nay. Either way is totally fine. This is not a weird salesy situation. That's not what I teach you to do, and that's not what I'm going to do myself. Okay, you guys? So you have the best day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.